All right, so this mare is going to be a really big turner. Like, I feel like she's got a +1 in there. But as you see, she has a tendency to get on the wrong pivot foot. So while it's fine at this speed, when we get up there to that faster speed as she gets older, it's going to slow her down. So sometimes just going forward is going to fix it. But this is a really flexible, bendy mare. So the other way I can fix it is just to get her straighter. So if you see right here, I just pushed her forward and I left her face alone. And sometimes that'll work. Okay, just forward, just go forward, baby, and I left her alone. All right. So as you see this time, that worked. Now I don't care if they shuffle a little bit in the back end. They're just changing their balance point a little bit. That is not offensive. That is fine. Nobody's going to pick on you for that. They all have their own little style. No big deal. Okay? We just don't want them to plant it on the wrong pivot foot and stay there. Their propeller is on the wrong side then, and they can't go as fast. That usually means they're too bent and their rib cage is sticking out. Okay? Now she's quite the athlete, so she can still go kind of fast doing that, but she won't be able to go +1 fast. Okay? So as you see here, she's shuffling a little bit, which is fine, but she just can't decide which foot she wants to be on, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make her go straighter. So as we come out into the circle out here, we're going forward, but I'm going to straighten her body out from her nose, through her neck, through her shoulder, through her rib cage. I'm going to bring her outside rein straight back through the horn. Okay? Now, if she doesn't respect that rein and her rib cage sticks out a little bit, I'm going to thump on her until it does. I don't have to get aggressive with this mare. She's pretty feely. Okay? But I'm telling her that I want her body straight, not in the arc of the circle, okay, but nice and straight all the way through. Now as we turn, okay, you'll see that she's still shuffling a little bit, but more of her weight is on the right foot. Okay? And that's what we want. She'll be able to propel with her outside and put her weight on her inside, and that's what we want. She does it evenly on both sides. She does it about the same, so I don't mind switching directions on her. And the same thing. We're going to push her forward and around, and I'm going to keep her body straight through her nose, her neck, her shoulder. I'm going to bring my outside rein back to the saddle horn, and I'm going to keep that super straight line. If I feel like her rib cage is trying to bow out, I'm going to use my outside leg and kind of thump on her and kind of push that back in. Now, as soon as I feel her start getting too much bend, I'll push her forward. That's feeling pretty good to me. Good. Always with one that wants to get sucked back. I don't stop very often. I usually walk forward. Her foot speed is plenty, so I don't worry about trotting. A walk is fine. On the lazy one, I almost always trot out. You'll see that she's got too much bend in there right now, and that's because she's sticking her rib cage into me. Gotta get that belly in. That's what's making her want to be on the wrong pivot foot, is that belly sticking out. There, see how my rein is straight back to the horn? I want that straight line from her nose to her shoulder, all the way through her body. Okay.
To the left, I'm happy with her turn. She's not going to be a big time open horse, but she turns. If I pull on her and cluck, she speeds up. Ooh, and she keeps her feet work good. Okay? Good girl to the left. Now to the right, starts okay, but now if I start to pull on her a little bit, kick on her, she sucks back. Okay? Now, to get that resistance out, as soon as she sucks back next time, I'm going to kick her forward. Okay? Now it's the same thing. I'm going to make it suck out here. Okay? Now, right now, I can feel like she's leaning in and she's kind of resisting off my left foot. I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I'm going to just try to make sure that her foot speed catches up and that she's getting off of me, okay? I don't want to have to nag her in the spin. Ask her to spin again. Good. Now do you see how she backed up as soon as I asked her to spin? As soon as she does that, we go forward. Good. That was better. As soon as she stops, we go forward again. Okay? I don't want to have to baby her to spin. Now she's kind of lazy, so I'm using that to benefit me. I'm going to tell her it's easier to spin than it is to trot these circles. See? She's backing up. That's resistance right there. Forward and trot we go. Now, if I trot this mare 10 circles, she's going to get too tired. Now, do you see how she's moving her butt but not her front end? That tells me that I need to move her shoulders more in these circles. Okay? So I'm going to kind of pull on her with my reins, and as soon as she moves her, release. Steer, release. Steer, release. Steer, release. Now this horse neck ride's pretty good when you're riding her around because you have a good forward motion. But now when we go to that spin, when we lose forward motion, we lose our steering. Better. Okay, we're dying. Go forward again. Oh, she quit trotting even there, okay? So that's fine. So we're going to lope even, all right? We have to make this circle stuck. Turn. Better. Whoa. Let her sit. Better. Now if I pull on her and ask her to speed up, there she did. I'm going to reward her. Okay? So she's a lazy horse. So if I don't reward her when she gives me more effort, and I say more, 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 I'm going to lose all the incentive. Good. I would like her to keep stepping like she does to the right. Okay, there she started swinging her butt. So there we go forward. ask her to speed up. What does she do? She resists me. All right, so we're going to go forward again. Okay, now it's going to suck out here, all right? I was being really nice, and she resisted me. Turn. Pull that front end around a little bit. Good. Pull that front end around a little bit. Oh, she backed up. So we go forward. Now when I go forward, I'm pushing with my inside leg first. That's my cue to go forward. I'll never just kick with my outside leg go forward because that's my speed propeller. Now you see how she's moving her back end? Because she's resisting her outside. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spin this butt around. Okay? Good. See how that made her get off my leg better? Good. Whoa.
So this colt is a lot greener. He's been here a little over 60 days, I think. So we're just trying to get that inside foot to come back and under to clear the way for the crossover. So I'm reaching my hand down the rein and I'm bringing it back to my hip and I'm waiting until that inside foot comes and takes a big step back and to the side. And when he gives his face and he takes a big step back into the side, I'm releasing. Now, in order to do that, he has to put all of his weight on his inside hind leg. So he has to do both things, which is the start of the turnaround. It's the first step in the turnaround. So when he's resisting there and he's kind of just walking a circle, I just sit there and wait. When he takes a big step, I release. And you can see it when the camera is kind of behind him. And you can feel it really well when you're on him. There. There. Now, when I first start this, there, I'll release the step right away. One like him, who I've been doing it to for a little while, he has to give me the step and he has to be completely off of my hand. He's a little stud colt and he's a little bit obstinate sometimes. So with him, it's much more getting off my hand. But when I'm just starting this, I'll let them be leaning on my hand just a tish as long as they take that step. You have to keep their feet moving at all times. Don't let them stop moving. See how he's never stopping. He's always walking. So when I release, if you have a lazy one, just put both of your legs on him and push him into a walk in that release. Here he wanted to trot, that's fine, just let him. I do this as a walk, trot, and the lope sometimes because it really helps your steering. It makes them follow their nose. It connects their nose to that inside front foot. So again, you reach your hand down, just pulling it a little to the side, and I'm just waiting for him to take that step. Sometimes that first step takes minutes, and you just have to sit there and keep their feet moving until they take that big step. And again, they have to put all their weight on their inside hind leg in order to take that big step back and over. So right here, he's resisting, and I'm just going to sit there and wait on him. Now he's going to put his weight back on his hind leg and going to take a big step. There. And then you let him walk out. Good. He's got to take a step to the side and back. Good. See how sometimes he wants to put his legs way out in front of him? This is what that's fixing. He's a metallic tack, so they would like him to be a cow horse. So those feet way in front of him like that isn't going to work. He's going to have to keep his feet back. So he has to learn how to get his feet underneath him better. There you go. So now when I want to start turning him around, all I'm going to do to get the start of the spin happening is I'm going to use my outside rein against that shoulder and use my outside leg and not ask for quite as much bend. And that's just going to get the start of the spin happening. And so I don't keep them in the turn very long. I just get a few steps and then I'll walk them forward. And then I'll just do it again. If they ever lose their footwork, I'll just go back to bringing that nose in. So that's how you get your footwork for the inside of your turn.